G'day and welcome to Cougar Vision. Before we get stuck into tonight's show, I want to start with an apology. I want to say sorry to Rodney Williams for teasing you over the last few weeks. We really love having you back at the club, Rodney, and it just hasn't been fair. Now, I've spoken to the producers and they have assured me that there will be no more Willow jokes. I've made for absolute certain that they will not show the footage we have of Willow as a toddler, as it could be offensive to Rodney. And we most certainly won't be insinuating that Willow looks like Hutchie. Okay, now the apologies are done, let's get into it and take a look at the results from Saturday. Unfortunately, our cameraman has gone on holiday, so no footage is available, but I'll just run through the scores with you now. Okay, first up we're going to take a look at the seniors game. Now the scoreline was Coldstream 6 goals 17-53, lost to Churnside Park 14 goals 14-98. Yeah, it was a really disappointing loss to say the least. Best players for Coldstream were Matthew Price, Matthew Stark and Nathan Cuthbertson. The reserves, Coldstream 5 goals 7-37, went down to Churnside Park 10 goals 9-69. So 32-point loss there. Best players were Jason Tweedy, Pat Murphy and Jeff DeVissa, coming back from the ones performed admirably. The under-18s, Coldstream 12 goals 23-95, defeating Churnside Park 2 goals 7-19, so it was nice to get at least one win on the day. Best were Lockie Craig, Ben Hogan and Mick Bennett. Now, over the last 2 weeks we've kicked 27 goals and 50 points. This bad kicking could be the difference between making finals and not, so boys, you've really got to pull your finger out, and yeah, with percentage sure to play a big part, we've really got to knuckle down on that area, so get to work. Bad luck, guys. Not the best week in the world, but life will certainly go on. Now it's over to Dr. Adam Daniels with all the injury news. Now, I do believe you've dug up an injury from the archives you would like to share with us, Adam.
Thanks, Wayne. Yes, we will be going back in time to have a look at the archives in just a moment. But first, let's take a look at some of the current injuries. And the Ryan Kerr Corky saga continues. Ryan made a triumphant return to walking last Thursday, and is positive that he will be back in full training by the spring of 2013. Now, under-18 superstar Lockie Craig returned to the field against Churnside Park and performed very well. He previously missed the last 2 games with a bout of cross-dressing. He is rumoured to have picked up the virus whilst on a school trip to Central Australia. This may or may not be him on top of Ayers Rock. Another serious injury came out of the Twos game against Kilsyth, where Daniel Adams, who was just filling in to help the club when in need, severely dislocated his finger. After having it yanked back into place by Jamie Cruikshank, Adams courageously re-entered the arena and made his way to the bench, only to go into cardiac arrest when he got there. When his heart attack had passed, he bravely stuck it out and watched as the boys fought it out in the cold and rain, but eventually succumbed to the pain and headed to the shower midway through the last quarter. That's his story anyway, but I have a feeling it was just a little bit too cold for young Daniel. Now, to the archives. You never want to see anyone's career ended by injury, but that's exactly what I want to show you now. The person we are talking about is our tough-talking president, Stephen Hancon, and this is the moment his career for Coldstream ended.
Jansen under pressure. The kick there from Stark.
Yep, Stephen pooed his pants and was never allowed to play for Coldstream ever again. Wayne?
Thanks, Doc. Time for an ad break now, and on the other side of it will be an entertaining interview with a current player. Hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you back in a moment.
Jeff's Mowing. We do more than just mow grass.
What is your name?
Daniel Price.
How old are you?
25.
Have you ever kissed a boy?
Yeah.
How many?
13 or 14.
Is it true you recently had your heart broken by a man?
Yeah.
And what was his name?
Aaron Brown.
Did it cause you to make any life decisions?
It's the reason I came out as a lesbian. It's the reason I'm a vegetarian.
So, you are a lesbian.
Yeah.
What did your brother say when you told him you were a lesbian?
He said, I don't care if you're a lesbian.
On to footy, and why did you return to Coldstream?
Didn't like the coach last year, and I thought we'd actually be good this year.
What did Norwoods coach say when you told him you were leaving?
He said, I don't care if you're a lesbian.
What is your favourite food?
What's that now?
I thought you said you were a vegetarian.
I don't know what I'm saying right now.
And who is your favourite footballer?
I'd have to say Hodgie, good coach.
Now, if there was a movie made about you, who would play you?
Aaron Brown.
Aaron Brown. Wrong. Who would play your wife or girlfriend?
Ellen DeGeneres.
If you could live next door to anyone in the world, who would it be?
Someone hot, like, what's it called? The Playboy Mansion next to him. Have fun.
Is he hot, is he?
No, but yeah, he's people are hot.
You have been impersonating KD Lang since you were born. Is there anything you would have done differently if you had the chance?
25 years later, I have to say that I couldn't have done it any different, and I wouldn't have wanted to, because to me, sitting here talking to you, there's nothing that pleases me more. I have a sense of gratification that could not be shaken. I don't take it lightly, and I hope to be doing it for another 45 years.